We got the vibe, fun and friendly all the time. Draft and play and feel the rise. Magic moments in our eyes.
Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic here doing a best of one Foundations draft. We've got a Johnny as our Mythic, our Planeswalker, obviously good for the +1/+1 counter deck, and I'm sure good for any white deck. It doesn't really protect itself though, does it? Unfortunately, no, but it is a cheap Planeswalker too. Other notable picks in here, we've got Painful Quandary, which I'm kind of mixed on. Mischievous Pup, which I like it, flash creature that can protect another permanent you control from removal or, reset into the battlefield effects. Good versatile card there. Ruby, which I haven't played with yet, but I like it. Ramp card that can be a beater. Swiftfoot Boots for some protection. Infestation Sage, great card, great common. 2 bodies in 1 for a cheap cost. And the second body is evasive too. Great for the sack deck. And it's an elf to boot. Bite down some removal. I love Goblin Surprise for go wide and blue-white decks. But all right, well, Blasphemous Act, or Edict rather, is a board wipe. So even if you're paying 5 mana for it, it's pretty good. Otherwise, in white, I'm not really seeing anything besides make your move, which I wouldn't want to pick. I feel like you probably should just take the board wipe effect. We have the Involuntary Employment and Eaten Alive in the same pack, which would want to be in the same deck together. Blight Priest, typically good in a black-white deck, but the problem is this wants to be more for green. I just don't think taking Needletooth Pack over a board wipe is the right choice here. I think for now we're just going to take the strongest card, which is Blasphemous Edict. It's not that these can't be in the same deck together. They surely can. It's just not where it's going to be at its best. Well, Revenge of the Rats actually seems like a decent card with Blasphemous Edict. Other notable picks in here. I mean, Sanguine Siphoner, it feels too early, but if we do end up black-white, it's just a good card for that archetype. Macabre Waltz is good. Hungry Ghoul is assume at its best in black-red. Meteor Golem is playable, though quite expensive. Tatyova is the best card here, but it also happens to be very far off from the colors I'm currently in, which is tough. I could end up splashing one of these colors and still... I mean, there's nothing in here screaming at me other than Tatyova, to be honest. This is just far and away so much better than anything else in here. Turning all of your excess lands into life and draw cards is just so excellent. And it's so early that I think I'm just going to take it. Mild-Mannered Librarian, I haven't played with it. Dazzling Angel is certainly playable. Another bite down for some removal. So, and Burglar Rat, another playable card. So some playable stuff in here. The best card, I mean, it could be bite down. It is, cheap removal. Instant speed. Dazzling Angel is just very good with the life gain. You can get a lot of value out of this card if you end up black-white. I don't know if it's actually better than a bite down. Everyone says green's the weakest color, so I guess there's maybe some consideration there. But I feel like bite down, I mean, the strongest of these 3 cards may actually be Tatyova. I'm not 100% sure on that, but decent argument. The flyers are actually good too, though. I think I'm going to go with Dazzling Angel. That's a tough one, but since we already have a good black and white, it feels okay to me. So here we could take the Eaten Alive, certainly fine card. Heir Apparent, is it early enough where we want to go for that? This is at its best in red-white, but it's still early. Eaten Alive is just pretty cheap removal. We really don't have great options to sacrifice yet, but it's early, so we can find them. And Squad Rallier is kind of whatever. 4 drops are typically easy to get. Is it early enough to take Heir Apparent? I don't know. Heir Apparent's good with Eaten Alive. Eaten Alive, I think, is just better. So Prideful Parent at least gives us a good option for Eaten Alive. That's nice. other notable picks in here. I guess Wardens of the Cycle, gaining life, drawing cards. If stuff dies, Dwynen, you know, probably at its best in green, black, where all the elves reside, perhaps. But it feels like an easy Prideful Parent. Good card in a vacuum. Certainly a good card when you have Dazzling Angel, Eaten Alive, and some cats. So another chance to get Revenge of the Rats. There is Heroic Reinforcements, which is good if you end up with a bunch of tokens. How do I feel about Revenge of the Rats? Well, it's good with Eaten Alive. It flashes back, so it's something you can put in your graveyard. I think it might be okay. It's definitely going for the long game, but if you're going to go for the long game, Blasphemous Edict is really a way to help with that. So I think that's a reasonable pick. Another Prideful Parent. There's also a chance to get Macabre Waltz. I think I like Prideful Parent more and hope to pick up a Macabre Waltz later. Macabre Waltz is going to be at its best when I assume you're not running Revenge of the Rats and you have actual bomb creatures to bring back. Whereas Prideful Parent is just going to be good in general. Getting Infestation Sage here is excellent. Going to take it, slam it, be happy about it. Good with Revenge of the Rats, Blasphemous Edict, Eaten Alive, Dazzling Angel. Good with all the stuff. So good. So I think I could take Soul Caller here. There's also Seeker's Folly. Maybe playable, just not super exciting. I guess certain circumstances, -1/-1 to your opponent's creatures is good. Could take Scoured Barrens too, but I actually think Soul Caller is quite good. Getting a creature back, it's like a Gravedigger effect on an evasive creature for 1 more mana. Guess it can't block, but all right. So now we can take Macabre Waltz. There's also Sanguine Siphoner. We don't have any 2-drop creatures yet, so I think in the just so we have some actual Ajani targets, and so we possibly get some life gain synergy. I'm going to take Siphoner despite Macabre Waltz being quite a bit stronger, I would say. All right, we'll take the white card, the Amritsar Guide. And I think we'll just pass the green card. And at this point, I believe we have committed ourselves to this archetype, which is totally fine. Eaten Alive number 2 is looking real good here. Now that we have Sage, 2 Prideful Parents, Revenge of the Rats, that's looking quite good. Cheap removal. Another Scoured Barrens in here, which we might wheel. Ghalta is tremendously strong, but thankfully we'll have a couple Eaten Alives to deal with that. Consuming Aberration is a very strong card, one I like a lot. Chances of being able to splash it, I'm not 100% sure. There's also Soul Shackled Zombie, which is a decent way after you Blasphemous Edict to get some stuff out of the graveyard. It might just be a Felidar Savior, which is just a great card in a vacuum. Stroke of Midnight seems playable, not great. Aberration is certainly the strongest card here, and it just ends games, but how reliably are we going to be able to splash it? We have a double white and a double black already, a couple double blacks. Could make things a little more challenging. Felidar Savior is a great card. And the lifelink synergy. I think we're just going to stick with a really strong card that keeps us 2 color. So Good Fortune Unicorn for the +1/+1 counter synergies is nice. We'd have to splash that though too. There's also Meteor Golem, which is a fine card, very expensive, but otherwise Goldvein Pick. Playable, not terribly exciting either. I might just take the Golem. Like I said, it's a fine card, not great. It does kind of deal with a lot of things, which is nice. Geez, Archmage is a great card, but here we're probably just slamming Infestation Sage number 2 and being pretty happy about it. With double Eaten Alive. Monculus Horde, well, it's a strong card. The only issue is we don't have the card draw effects to really capitalize on it. I think we just take Resolute Reinforcements over the Siphoner. We currently don't really have any life gain synergies, and Reinforcements is going to be good with the Eaten Alives. So unfortunately, this deck is currently in need of a way to make our go wide strategy a little bit stronger. So we could take Zombify. Maybe Felidar Savior number 2 is better though. We don't really have anything super bomby to Zombify. I guess a Golem is kind of a decent one. But Savior is just an excellent card, so I think we're going to take that because at least it turns all of our little dudes that we're going to get out early into more significant threats. I really like Cathar Commando too, but not over a Savior. So we could take Siphoner number 2. Could also take Blossoming Sands if I wanted to splash something. Currently, there's really not too much value to get out of Siphoner here, other than it just being an early play. But I don't really need the Blossoming Sands. Maybe we'll find something I want to splash. Savior number 3 is really nice. I mean, you can just take a million of these. They're really great. So I might just cut white here. I don't really need the card, but... So Armorstar Guide number 2, don't really need it, but I guess it's maybe decent. I think we're gonna continue the trend of passing all of the cards that aren't in our color. I guess we could take Squad Rallier. We actually have, this is actually looking like a good Squad Rallier deck. Like finding a Felidar Savior off of it is pretty nice. Yeah, that's good value actually. Crypt Feaster. Playable. Another 4-drop though, probably don't need it. So 4-drop count is currently at 3, 4, 5. So we probably don't need more 4-drops. So we're in black-white without any life gain synergies. There we go. Well, Pridemate is tremendously strong. Stromkirk Bloodthief is great. Plunder is actually not bad either. Healer's Hawk is great in a vacuum, especially when you have 3 Felidar Saviors, but we're going to take the Pridemate. They also work with Saviors because they have lifelink, but Dazzling Angel is going to be great with it. Siphoner is good with the Pridemate. Pridemate in general is a great card. I wish we had maybe a little bit more life gain, but we're in the right colors for it. And Pridemate is like an instant target for removal as well. So, all right, well, Joust Through works with it, but Tragic Banshee is pretty excellent. A lot of times this is going to be, there's also a Marauding Blight Priest in here as well. I do like Joust Through because currently our removal count is quite low, isn't it? We have a board wipe, we have a 2 Eaten Lives, but so Joust Through versus Banshee. Problem is Banshee is just very strong. I think we're going to go for more value than Joust Through, even though this does have synergy with Pridemate. Pridemate is currently our only big life gain payoff, whereas Banshee's just going to be excellent. Playing a win con that also kills their biggest creature is just pretty excellent. All right, this is expensive, but I kind of like this card. It also randomly has lifelink, which is nice. Seraph could be a life gain payoff, but I like the Guarded Air. Good card to get back with a Soul Caller as well. And like I said, the lifelink, more Pridemate synergy, and a little more exciting than a Siphoner. Another one. Well, here I might take Stromkirk Bloodthief, or I could take the Bacon to a Pie. We already have enough creatures, so Bacon to a Pie also gives us some life gain synergy while also giving us a good kill spell. And maybe we can start to cut the unexciting Armorstar Guides. Get a good kill spell here. I mean, I wouldn't mind having it. I mean, 3 bodies in 1 for 6 mana is nice. But I like having a good variety of removal. All right, I don't think... Wait, are these zombies or... No, warlocks. Okay. Because I was going to say... Did we have any zombies? No. No zombies. I could still take it, because otherwise there's just Soul Shackled zombie. Maybe we end up with 1 or 2, which just a 2 mana 2/2 that's got a ward pay 2 life is maybe playable, not great. All right. Eaten Alive number 3, certainly slamming that pretty happily. We've got more than enough gas for that. Could take Make Your Move. Pretty unlikely we'd need it since we have better removal. And I'm not splashing green for any of those excellent green cards. So I could take another Meteor Golem. I don't know how reliably I'm getting to 7 mana, especially with 2 7-drops. But I don't really think we're going to play the Seeker's Folly either. So it could take the Plunderer. It's got Death Touch, which is nice. Makes your card quality a little bit better. And maybe fills the yard a little bit for... I don't really need... Well, actually, maybe we take Burnished Heart for 2 Meteor Golems. Maybe that makes more sense. Yeah, I could see that. I think Burnished Heart's a little clunky, but probably okay. I don't think we need it, but I'll just take it. All right, Siphoner. Got it back anyway. Pretty fascinating here. Squad Rallier is actually looking pretty awesome. Can find Guarded Air too. It's nice. Can find most of the creatures in our deck. So I think at this point I'm comfortable dumping the Azul Escher. Just don't need it. I think we're playing Squad Rallier pretty happily here. Do I want to do the Revenge of the Rats? I'm not opposed. We only have to make 3 cuts. And technically they could all be creatures. So I could dump at least 1 Meteor Golem. And maybe we can get off Burnished Heart as well. We have a bunch of little creatures and not much payoff for the little creatures. I still think that's probably okay. If I cut the Golems and the Burnished Heart, removal-wise, it leaves me with 3 Eaten Alives, which are excellent in this deck. Bacon Dual Pie, Tragic Banshee, and Blasphemous Edict. That's not bad. That's probably still more than enough removal. And then I can keep the curve in a little bit more of a moderate place. Yeah. And we still have 16 creatures. It's probably decent for Revenge of the Rats. Otherwise, I can cut Revenge of the Rats and play the Golem as an extra removal spell. Sanguine Siphoner is basically... How do I feel about Siphoner in here? It's good with Pride Mate. It's really not that great. Otherwise, it's okay with a Johnny. I think my issue is we don't have that many early plays, so Siphoner may actually be kind of important for this deck as like an early play that can block and attack. All right. Well, overall, I think it's an okay deck. The Saviors are nice. This is the best that Squad Rallier's ever looked. I mean, it can find 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. I mean, this thing hits almost every time. It has 12 hits in this deck, so that's incredible, actually. The vast majority of our creatures are findable with Squad Rallier, so that's something. And pretty even on black and white, but I agree with the double black because we have more double black spells. The only trade I could see is maybe Revenge of the Rats for a Meteor Golem just to give us an extra removal spell. I might be okay with that. I don't know how I feel about Revenge of the Rats, but it's good after an Edict. And the fact that it flashbacks give you a little bit of late game value, but we're not really self-milling. We are using Eaten Alive. Revenge of the Rats, I would feel at a minimum you want 3 creature cards worth of value out of it to make it worth your time. And I'm a little unclear, a little unsure, I should say. I think I should give it its fair shake. I'm going to give it a try here. All right, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. I don't love it, but we'll keep it. We have both colors. We have early plays. All right, well, that's a good draw. Because now we have removal as well. Hmm. I think I'm gonna eat it alive, and the reason is I don't want them to have access to fight spells here. Hmm. All right, well, could do another one. So I assume I'm getting back probably Infestation Sage. Oh, looks like we're beating some flood currently. Hmm. All right, got there. See you for the next one. All right, we need to keep this. It's a nice hand. Tragic Banshees, pretty great. Mm. Oh, that's gonna be real nice. Mm. Um, I mean, I guess we can just Banshee here. Kill the archer. See if they counter it. So I think the squad rallier is too important to run into that erudite wizard. Because the squad rallier is just gonna next turn, I mean, go off. So I like this more. Yeah, I think they knew that too. All right. So I guess we attack with everything here. We'll go Angel plus Prideful Parent. Oh, that's too bad. Whenever it attacks, exile top card of each player's library, they may cast. Oh, that seems pretty strong. Blasphemous Edict. It's a funny one. Let's see, we're at 8. So I can get in for 6. Kill that. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I still have lethal. So I think we have to stay back here and use bacon. Well, no, we're not going to die, are we? So I attack with both, and then I can bacon do a pie plus gain the life. All right, we'll do that. Okay. All right. See you for the next one. All right, so keep. Good hand. Best case is we eat a Lana or Elf here. I guess I think I'm still going to play this. All right. So you can do Savior first. And I think we'll pump here and here. And we'll get in with these two. Oh, not that one. Just the reinforcement. This costs 4 to activate. Okay. So I can take out the Wary Thespian. It kind of turns off great blocks for him, but I think we're just going to get in with all 4 here and then play a Dazzling Angel. I don't want to use my removal on Wary Thespians. So I guess I could kill a mild-mannered librarian. It would prevent them from being able to draw a card, because this also does prevent us from attacking next turn. And it prevents them from having, well, yeah, because if they have a land, they could librarian plus fight. So I think I am actually going to Eaten Alive this now, because it makes me think they want to keep the librarian alive. So that, to me, is pretty telling. Well, I suppose we deal with that. Hmm. Looks like they've got a resurrect spell here. What do they have to resurrect? Tiny Bones, perhaps? So you just want to play our hand out now. we're doing this just to get a flyer. Sure. Okay. So we're actually close to killing him here. Because the siphoners are going to be able to drain him for 2, so still a couple turns yet. That was put there this turn. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, I forgot to play my land. Whoops. No reach, right? Okay. All right. I mean, we have the luxury of being able to take a lot of damage here. Being at 28 life, effectively 31 life. Six attackers, but they have 5 blockers. Just gonna take it. That's funny. So they have 5 blockers, so we still have to wait one more turn here. This doesn't have reach, does it? No, good. Oh no. And they have the mana to cast it? I guess I didn't have a choice though, because if I cast it, it would have blown everything up too. I guess I was, well, I was going to say, I guess I was supposed to sandbag, but you can't really sandbag. Man, that was an awkward draw. Yeah, the problem is so they can do it at any time. So let's say I block that. They can replay it with Harvester, but really it's the Wardens of the Psycho value that they want, perhaps. I think we'll just take it. I'll make him cast the Blasphemous Edict. Oh. I guess they're not doing it. 2, 3, 4. So now they... Huh. Oh, darn. Yeah, they can cast it whenever. And they have a reach creature now, so... Dang. That Blasphemous Edict really was punishing there. Guess I'm really not supposed to sandbag, but kind of don't mind them tapping their tiny bones. Yeah, the issue now is I need to get past the reach. Yeah, take it. I don't want anything to die, or that Wardens of the Cycle gets pretty good. This is actually 13 creatures. That's funny. I didn't even do the math on that. Lost to my own blasphemous edict, huh? Wow. Wow, that was a really untimely blasphemous edict, I gotta say. Literally the turn before I kill my opponent. All right. Does this even keep me alive? I guess it does. I was ready to concede, but I guess technically, I guess I'm still alive. I don't think there's. I might not want to waste any more of my time. I don't think I have any way out of this. Maybe Revenge of the Rats. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, maybe Revenge of the Rats. I guess that is an actual out. Oh, they enter tapped though, don't they? So I guess Revenge of the Rats wouldn't have done it anyway. We'll see for the next one. Okay, we can keep this. Yeah, kind of like I thought. I feel like my major concern with this deck was lack of use for all these little creatures. Like we do have the Eaten Alives and we have some life gain and stuff, but we just don't really have a lot of big payoffs for small creatures. Oh, that was a good draw. So I could actually wait. So I'd have to do Angel first. I think I'm going to play it. And the main reason I'm playing it is to eat a removal spell, but also because I'd have to play Dazzling Angel and then Pride Mate. So it'd be a turn 4 Pride Mate. Oh, they paid it. Okay. I think I'm just going to attack here for now. All right, so we'll do Infestation Sage, see if they have removal here. All right, we'll take it. See you for the next one. All right, it's a good hand. Prideful Parent and Felidar Savior are like 2 peas in a pod. See how many colors they're playing. Oh, just another island. All right. Well, it's kind of telling that they probably have a grip full of spells. Sure. That makes sense. So, I think I'll play the Soul Caller here. It just feels like a good opportunity. I mean, there's going to be better targets, but I don't want to. I want to get a max value Felidar Savior here. And just getting 5 mana to get an evasive creature feels good to me. Oh, sure. Well, we have a lot of sack stuff for that, so that's not a huge deal. So we have 6 mana now. I guess we just do another savior. They can double block the savior. I'll probably kill the Archdruid, I'm guessing. Bouncer's bigger, but oh, there's an order. Got it. I mean, I guess Bouncer blocks. That's true. Bouncer does block the Banshee. That's a good rip. I like that. It feels like a good opportunity to do the Banshee here, though. I guess I could have waited. But, you know, 5/3 threat's not bad. Oh, well. Perfect draw. I'm going to sack and get rid of the reinforcements here. Actually, yeah, that's fine. That's a good rep. All right. See you for the next one. All right. I'll keep this. Good looking hand. Two cards left. All right. All right. So we have bacon to a pie mana now, which I think we will do. Sure. I mean, I don't even need to use my removal yet. I suppose I can. I mean, I don't really need to, but we'll just do it. Actually, still die too. All right. See for the next one. I'm going to keep it. We have no white mana, but this hand certainly is staying busy enough with 2 mana. Oh, that was a good draw. That was a good draw too. So, yeah, it's probably worth eating. So the question is, do I want to I guess I'd prefer to sack the Infestation Sage, huh? If I did the Resolute Reinforcements, I can get more damage in now, but I'd rather have the Flyer. No reach on that, at least. Right. Not exactly the draw I wanted. Although I guess I have a good follow-up. What's this do again? Oh, all right, well. Guess we're going to be casting Blasphemous Edict. No reach, right? They don't have any life gain, right? No, so we can attack here too. Oh, that's nice. Nice one. Ooh. Oh, I don't quite have lethal, do I? Okay. That's all right. Sure. Let's see. Some sweet rares and mythics in there, though. All right. See you for the next one. Okay, we'll keep it. This is a little bit awkward, but we have both colors. Obviously, we need land, but it's hard to mull a hand like this. This is certainly a hand that can get punished with no land draws, but what can't? Well, easy opportunity for that, I guess. That was a good rip. So we'll do the, actually, yeah, I guess we'll do the Dazzling Angel first for getting some life gain or maybe eating some removal. Oh, I'm all right with that. And they're missing a land drop? Beautiful. All right, we'll do this. They did exile those, so it makes our Revenge of the Rats a little bit worse. All right, got a free win there. See you for the next one. Okay, we'll keep it. No white mana, but I suppose even if we just keep ripping black, we can build towards a Blasphemous Edict for some value. And Infestation Sage, I feel like, is good at buying time. Uh-oh. All right. So, guess we can attack first. We'll do the Angel. All right. I mean, Dazzling Angel's certainly not the best creature in our hand, so that's okay. No play is a bit strange. We'll get in there. And we'll play a Prideful Parent here. If they want to refute that, that's fine. Sure. We've got, you know, more important spells than that, so that's okay. Sure. So, I can't Tragic Banshee yet. So I guess we will... guess we'll Eaten Alive. Sure. Draw 2 cards, discard whenever it attacks. If you have Threshold. They don't have Threshold yet, but I guess they will after this, huh? Let's see if we can Edict here shortly. Hopefully they can play the Tolarian Terror too. That would be ideal. I think they can. The question is, are they going to into our Edict? That would be good. Oh, good. That's nice. That's helpful. All right. All right. So we got Squad Rallier. So, do I want to save the Eaten Alive or just deal with the duo now? I think we can deal with the duo now. I feel okay with that. And then I can attack into creatures and use Banshee, ideally. We'll see how many more Tolarian Terrors they have. It could be worse. All right, so I can't play the air yet. So I guess we'll just do the Rallier for now. All right. All right, let's do this here. Let's go Sage. And suppose we can do the Savior now. Maybe I was supposed to just play the Banshee there? I'm not sure. That might have been better. I mean, I like that the Banshee can deal with more things. All right. Let's do the more expensive thing here and see if they have the counter. They don't. That's good. I see. Well, it does make things more tricky, doesn't it? So they trade bouncer, they trade... Yeah, it's a little suboptimal. Guess I could just get in with these 3. Maybe this is better. Actually, kind of surprised, but now we'll kill the Mystic. I guess that's not bad, actually. A bit of a clock here now. The guarded air having lifelink is actually kind of relevant here. Oh, wow. Nobody expects the third Banishing Light. That's for sure. Well, I think we got to attack. So they eat a 3/3. Yep, it's pretty suboptimal, but we can't really chill. And guarded air has to gain us some life, so... I guess we're not dead next turn. This gives me a blocker too. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do both. We'll find out. Wow. Cool. Well, we ended up going 7-2. We'll take it. I'm gonna forego the pack one, pick one for this, forgive me. But yeah, thrilled to get a 7-2 there. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.